Desmond Tutu, you know who he is. The Archbishop Emeritus of Cape Town, South Africa, and winner of the 1984 Nobel Peace Prize. Desmond Tutu dropped a little note to the editors of the New York Times today. He writes, "I am deeply, deeply disturbed at the suggestion that possible judicial review of President Obama's decisions to approve the targeted killing of suspected terrorists might be limited to the killings of American citizens." The judicial review. Do the United States and its people really want to tell those of us who live in the rest of the world that our lives are not of the same value as yours? That President Obama can sign off on a decision to kill us with less worry about judicial scrutiny than if the target is an American? Would your Supreme Court really want to tell humankind that we, like the slave Dred Scott in the 19th century, are not as human as you are? I cannot believe it. I used to say of apartheid that it dehumanized its perpetrators as much as, if not more, than its victims. Your response as a society to Osama bin Laden and his followers threatens to undermine your moral standards and your humanity. Desmond M. Tutu. How do you square this stuff with Mr. Obama, who gives great speeches, who suggests legislation and has been suggesting it now for over 4 years that would, if enacted, would probably have would definitely have a positive effect, some of it. I mean, as Paul Krugman points out over and over and over again, this administration and all administrations globally are just too fixated on this manufactured debt crisis that really doesn't exist. Well, it exists for the Europeans because they're stuck with this euro, but it doesn't exist for us, nor the Brits, because we still have our own money and we can print as much of it as we want. That's a very simplistic way of putting it, but that happens to be kind of down at the bottom of this whole problem. But aside from Obama's focusing on debt, he has come up with idea after idea after idea to try to pull this country out of the mess that we're in. And every single time for over 4 years, these goddamn Republicans, these filthy, stinking Republicans, have said no. And they say it because they are white males, they are violence-prone, they are sick in the head, they listen to right-wing drivel 24/7, they are owned by corporate America. It's unbelievable. But how do you square the idea that here's a president, Barack Obama, who domestically has what appear to be, if they were ever implemented, some pretty good ideas in terms of foreign policy. He seems to want to pull U.S. military personnel out of these horrific war zones that have been going on now for over a decade. And yet, he has apparently very little, if any, problem with signing off on executive orders or documents presented to him by his Justice Department that enables, maybe we could call this an enabling act. Oh, wait, that's already been used. Enables him to do this sort of thing, these kill lists, and there's no check and balance. I don't understand. I just don't. But then, what do I know, right? Oh my goodness.